I have a box and a knife. I am ready to do an unboxing video and review of an online Discogs seller. That is what's coming up next here at Tone and Grooves. Hello vinyl community, music lovers, and anyone else who just happened to stumble upon this video. Welcome to Tone and Grooves. My name is Jeff. I'm your host, and this is an unboxing video. Vinyl finds online. I've been doing some shopping and was gifted from my wife some extra dollars to spend on records. And so yeah, I've had some funds and some time and putting that together to have some fun, doing some, digging online on Discogs and buying vinyl that way. Since we cannot go out into the wild, man, I can't wait to get back out there in the wild. That's probably one of the most challenging things for me during this season is, I can't go to the thrift stores and, whatnot. That was like a weekly thing for me. So it's my hobby, it's my fun, right? It's my me time, anyway. So I've been looking online and buying stuff online, filling some gaps and holes in the collection, picking up some new things that I'm interested in, and that's what we've got here. So this was a seller, what was his name? Something like I think EdsUsedRecords in... The address says well, I won't give his name away. Anyway, I think the Discogs seller name was EdsUsedRecords, all in one line. And he is located in Rockledge, Florida, which is down near Titusville, I believe. So we're gonna, good packaging. It's the mailer folder thing, which works for a few. Got a fragile sticker on the back. Just a little background here. I'm kind of not holding my breath on this one. Be careful, I don't cut myself. Excuse me. I ordered these records. He sent when he changed the order status on Discogs. He sent me a message and said, let me know if you're not happy with these. They've been in my inventory for a long time, and my grading system has changed since then. So that has already got me a little bit worried. So we'll see. Two of these records were graded very good plus, and one of them was graded near mint. And the near mint is on top, so that's going to be good because, like I just said in my Vinyl Tag 2020 video, if you can't get near mint right, you probably can't get any other grades right. So the jacket was very good plus. The discs were near mint on this one. This is Hooray for Hollywood. Musical numbers created and directed by Busby Berkeley. Original soundtrack recordings from 42nd Street, Fashions of 1934, Dames, Gold Diggers of 1935, Hollywood Hotel, Gold Diggers of 1937, In Caliente, and Wonder Bar. The Golden Age of the Hollywood Musical. That's what this is. I believe it is not a gatefold. It is supposed to have a booklet with it, so I am curious to see about that. Like I said, it was graded very good plus near mint. The jacket is completely has completely come loose with the adhesive. It did mention in the description online a cut corner, so I was expecting that, but it said nothing about the complete separation of the jacket there. Corners are bumped, especially this one. I don't know what, whatever. I'm not, if jackets aren't, super spiffy, I'm not, that doesn't really, it's not a thing for me. I'm just going to put it in a plastic sleeve anyway. It does have the booklet, so that's good news. Here's this cool little booklet with a bunch of photographs, stills from the old 1930s musicals and whatnot. Hooray for Hollywood, I don't know, In Caliente, there's various ones here. There's got people like Dick Powell, Ruby Keeler. I'm not going to go through the whole. Jimmy Cagney was in one of these. Was he in 42nd Street or? I don't think so. Anyway. Dames, Ruby Keeler, Dick Powell, what have you. So this is cool. It's got the booklet. That's good. It's got a really cool sleeve. Here's, can't remember that guy's name. That's Joan Blondell on the left. I don't remember that guy's name. That may be Dick Powell. I don't remember. So yeah, so super cool sleeve. All right, near mint. Let's see if we have a near mint record here. It has. I immediately see a scuff. I see, looks like fuzz, dirt of some kind here, surface marks, light, surface marks, all over. I don't see, in this light, I do not, there's a light surface scratch there, just kind of surface marks all over it. I can't tell if that's dirt. You can kind of see, maybe you can see right there, there's like a big piece of fuzz or whatever. So I don't know if that's part of what else is on here, but so no scratches. No scratches is good. No scratches is good. But there's just like, well, no, one little light surface scratch there. I don't know if that probably won't show up in the camera. Where is it? You can't, that's not going to show up. But I think you can't, there you can see around the edge, surface marks. There's surface marks all over that. It's a super cool label. I like this Busby Berkeley thing going on. It's mono. Hooray for Hollywood. United Artists. Whoop. Come on, light. So, but that is not a near mint record. It's just not a near mint record. A near mint record should look like new. There should not be any surface marks. There should not be any surface scratches. So I would not call that very good plus near mint. I would call that very good plus. I'm kind of upset about that too, because I paid $4.99 for that record. And I saw that Philadelphia Music had the same record They called theirs, I think, very good plus, and theirs was like $1.50. So I was like, you know, I wanted to get to make the, you know, the price of the shipping, you know, more palatable. With the other one, I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one. It says near mint. I mean, this one says near mint. Yeah, it's, you know, a lot, it's more, but, you know, so that really kind of irritates me. I could have got the same record in probably better condition because I know Philadelphia music and I trust them for a lot less. Anyway. All right, the next ones were described as very good. I don't remember the jackets. The vinyl was definitely very good plus. I think they were very good plus, maybe very good plus. But the vinyl was definitely very good plus. So let's see what we got here. We have Bing Crosby Collection, Volume 3, 14 size, never released on LP. It's got someone's price sticker there, which will probably come off. It's got a, you know, some little bit of corner wear. Part of a sticker, I don't know where that's from, but anyway, that came right off. A little bit of corner wear. Start of a, you know, the start of a split on the bottom there in the middle. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. A little bit of ring wear here at the top. You know, but not bad, not bad. Totally acceptable jacket. It's got the original sleeve. I'm holding my breath now. This was very good plus. It's pretty much like the other one. I mean, it's pretty much like the other record. You know, like this is, I don't see, I mean, definitely no like deep scratches or anything like that. There's a little bit of a, looks like a surface scratch here. Not too concerned about that. It's a little dirty, it needs to be cleaned, but I'm gonna clean them anyway. I mean, I would call this a very good plus record. No spindle hole wear. So, Bing Crosby on the Columbia label. So I'm super happy with that. I would definitely go with that being very good plus. But the first one just isn't near mint. This is, I'm excited about this. I got, between two sellers, I ordered all three of these Bing Crosby series. So this has, you know, a bunch of recordings from the 20s and 30s, excuse me, with people like Paul Whiteman and his orchestra. Here you got, I think it's Isham Jones. Isham Jones and his orchestra, or is it Isham? Not sure. I think it's Isham. Let's see here. Here's one with accompanied by Jimmy Dorsey, clarinet. Tommy Dorsey by a studio orchestra. Tommy Dorsey on trombone, it says. Anyway, all off of. Oh, here's this one's off of. Most of these are off of Brunswick, old Brunswick 78s. Anyway, Bing Crosby, super cool. I'm happy with that one. Third and last is Bing Sings While Bregman Swings on the Verve label. This was, I think, this, I don't remember, I can't remember the jacket grades, but I know the vinyl was very good plus. Somebody had a $30 price tag on this. I don't know what that's all about, but I did not pay $30. So it's split at the bottom. It's got a, you know, split there. Records coming through. It's got some, you know, split at the top. It has some ring wear and whatnot. So, you know, I'm gonna pause for a moment and go look at my computer and see what the actual gradings were and whatnot, because you know, I want to be fair to this guy and make sure that, you know, I'm giving him a fair shake. Okay, yes. Both of the Bing Crosby were very good plus, very good plus. And it did mention in the description of this one that it had a price tag on the cover. You know, you got a corner there that's, you know, muffed up. I wouldn't call that very good plus. I would call that very good. But it's on the Verve label. This was graded very good plus. It's this kind of reddish, orangish, red-orange Verve label, which from what I can tell would actually be the first pressing of this. Did some research online before I bought, and it's, from what I read online, it sounds like this Verve label, for this series anyway, the 2000 series, this is the earliest, and then they went to the black with the silver T or whatever that, you know. So I think this is the earlier original press. This one has a scratch here, a feelable scratch. A definitely feelable scratch. And you got, I mean, it's dirty. It's just, I mean, you can see this over here is just dirt. I mean, literally like dirt. Spots of dirt. It's got lots of little hairline scratches, most of which I can't feel. So hopefully those are just surface scratches. That's not a very good plus record. That is, I would call that very good. I mean, just the fact that you've got a feelable scratch. I mean, that is a very noticeable feelable scratch. I don't know if that'll show up on the, let's see here. I'll put my finger. So right up here, you can see that. Yeah, I think you can see that in the light there. Right at the, almost right at the edge. So I don't know. I'll clean it up, spin it with the mono cartridge, and see how it plays, but I don't know. This one's, you know, whatever. I don't know. But the yeah, the other one, Near Mint, is just not a Near Mint record. So again, it just I'm not going to go on and on about that. I've done it in other videos. So so far, not super impressed with Ed's Used Records. Now, you know, he did say, let me know if there's a problem. So I think I will let Ed know that, you know, at least the one, you know, is just not a Near Mint record. So, you know, it looks like his other very good plus, and I don't know, the Bing Crosby is questionable, but anyway. So yeah, I will reach out and I'll let him know, and we'll see what happens. Okay, guys. So quick update on the kind of dissatisfying order from Ed's Used Records. So I reached out to Ed, I guess. Anyway, I reached out to him and just said, you know, as you already made a reference to in your message to me that you've changed the way that you grade things and whatnot, I said, you know, I definitely agree. First, I just said, you know, the musical album is definitely not Near Mint, and he messaged back and said, you know, how about I refund you $2, I think it was. And so I had messaged him back and said, you know, I'd really appreciate $3 since, you know, I explained I actually passed up buying this record from Philadelphia Music, and you know, they have a very good plus copy that's going, you know, they want $1.50 for, and I passed that up in order to buy your copy that was, you know, graded as near mint, and you know, explained all of this and said, so I really appreciate, you know, $3 back, which would make this a $2 album, which is, you know, like, I'd be happy with that. Meanwhile, I was waiting to hear back from him about that, and I played the Bing Crosby, and was just like, you know, it clicks. I mean, it just clicks throughout half the song. So I was, you know, so I messaged him back again and said, you know, I just played the Bing Crosby. It clicks through half the first song with that scratch, and so I said, you know, I would just be happy to send you those 2 records back, and just, you know, just refund me what I paid you for those. And so he messaged back again and said, you know, it would save on shipping if you just keep them, and you know, I'll give you, how about I give you $6 back and you just keep them. And then, well, then, you know, so I messaged him back again and said, you know, I feel like I'm getting something for nothing here. You know, I'm not trying to get something for nothing. You know, I'd be happy to send them back, but you know, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, okay, fine, I'll take the $6. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, really kind of the haggling, I guess, over the refund and, you know, partial refund versus just sending them back, and, you know, the haggling back and forth was really kind of frustrating. So, but anyway, but I got $6 back. So I took my $6 and I went online, back to Discogs, found a seller that I've bought records from in the past. He has a very cool name for his Discogs store. He calls it RecordAlbumsAreCool. RecordAlbumsAreCool. And I bought from him in the past, once in the past. That purchase was a phenomenal experience. So he had that same Bing Crosby and Buddy Bregman album supposedly in very good plus, near mint condition, for $8. And he had another Bing Crosby that I've been eyeing and had on my wish list, that's like well, we'll see it. So he had that, also very good plus, near mint, for $5. So I put the two, you know, so 8, 5, 13. I had $6 in, you know, in refund. So ordered these 2 albums from RecordAlbumsAreCool, and that package just came today in the mail, so I'm going to open that up. The guy from RecordAlbumsAreCool, I placed the order on Discogs. He right away sent me an invoice with, you know, shipping, and messaged me and said, I'm going to the post office in about an hour, so if you make your payment soon, you know, quickly, I can get your albums mailed out today. So I did. I right away sent the payment, and he shipped them that same day. So placed the order, paid for the order, and the order was packaged and shipped all in the same day. And it just arrived today. So I'm super excited. Great packaging. You know, it's a LP mailer box, which I've talked about before, but filled with extra padding, and lots of extra padding. Here's the albums. So here we go. Whoop, let's go this way. Bing Crosby, Buddy Bregman, same Verve label. Bing sings whilst Bregman swings. So let's see here. I mean, definitely very good plus jacket. I mean, it's shiny, it's glossy. There's like no ring wear or anything on the front. The back has a little bit of creasing, and it's just kind of, you know, age darkened. So, but I mean, this looks great. Corners are sharp. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I'm telling you, this RecordAlbumsAreCool. I've bought from this guy in the past. So I am feeling good about this. Absolutely absolutely just beautiful condition vinyl. There's a couple of fingerprints here on the edge. There's one little. Now in this light, this isn't the best light down here in the basement, but in this I can see one little faint surface scratch and some fingerprints. So that's going to clean up. That's a beautiful record. Way better condition than the one that I got from the other guy. Even on this one, I guess technically not a full near mint, but it's in really nice shape. So I am definitely very pleased with that. Way better condition than the other one. So, and let's see here. This other one that I mentioned already is the Chronological Bing Crosby. This is done by, what is this album? Jonzo Records. Oh, in England. Harrow, Middlesex, England. And this starts off with, it's a gate, well, let's see, it's a gatefold here. There's the back. Chronological Bing Crosby, Volume 1, 1926 and 1927. Starts off with track 1 is Don Clark and his Los Angeles Biltmore Hotel Orchestra, I've Got the Girl. And it's a duet, Bing Crosby with Al Rinker. Recorded in, does it say? It must say, well, 1926. 1926. So, and then you've got, you know, tracks with Paul Whiteman and his orchestra, and with the Rhythm Boys. Yeah, great stuff. From, oh, here, side 1, yep. October 18th, 1926. Don Clark and his Los Angeles Biltmore Hotel Orchestra, off of a Columbia record. There's that there. Super cool. Let's see what the condition's like. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful near mint condition. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the, whoop, I want to, kind of far away from the camera, but there's the label. So this is an English label. Super cool. Beautiful condition. Just absolutely gorgeous, beautiful condition. I'm happy. I am pleased. So I think I did all right. It took 2 orders, but the second time was a charm. Got the Buddy Bregman album in really nice condition, and another Bing Crosby that I've had my eye on has been on the want list. So I guess it all kind of came out in the wash, and now I've got an extra copy of Bing Crosby and Buddy Bregman that I can, whatever, trade, give away, you know. Anyway, so yeah. That is how this all ended up. I don't recommend EdsUsedRecords. I give a thumbs down on EdsUsedRecords. Thumbs up on RecordAlbumsAreCool. Definitely check out RecordAlbumsAreCool on Discogs. Fantastic, and just amazing customer service. I mean, to go the extra mile and say, hey, I'm shipping out in an hour. If you get your payment in right away, I'll send them out today. That was just fantastic. So great packaging, excellent good grading. I mean, I'm happy, and definitely recommend. Record albums are cool. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Always appreciated, but never expected. And drop some comments. Always love the conversation and the interaction. So please do that. Drop a comment down below. And until next time, stay in the groove.